Would you like to introduce yourself and tell us a bit about your role, Lisa?
Sure. Hi, my name is Lisa Simpson. I know it's a great name. And I work for ICAN Learn. I have been a financial counsellor for 15 years. In 2010, after working in the financial industry, I knew I couldn't keep doing what I was doing in the banks. And I found financial counselling and a way to help people. As part of that, I also found the ability to give financial literacy education, which is basically teaching people how to manage their money. So for the last 15 years, that's been where I've worked. And for the last 5 years, I've worked at ICAN Learn, which is a registered training organisation where we actually get to train the next generation of financial counsellors as well as financial capability workers. I love my job.
Thank you, Lisa. From your response, I pick up your training financial capability worker and the financial counselor. Can you tell us what do financial capability workers do? How do they support people with finances?
Financial capability workers are wonderful support for our community. I look at them like a financial coach. If you go to the gym and you ask the coach to help you use a particular piece of equipment, they're going to make sure that you don't get injured and you're going to use that equipment to the best, to get the most out of it. Having a financial capability worker does exactly that. They will help you get the most out of your money. They will teach you skills that maybe you don't have already. They will show you how to have a plan for your budget, how to have a goal and reach it, how to check so many other things about your finances that you may not even be aware about. They will help you with utility bills. So that's gas, electricity, water, and telco. And they will just, a great source of information is what a capability worker can do to help you.
Thank you, Lisa. That's very informative and comprehensive. So question three, at why we often hear people who are in financial hardship because of financial abuse. This could look like, partners borrowing money under your names without your knowledge, or you're paying for all the bills.
Yeah.
Can financial capability worker assist with this, and how would they be able to do that?
Absolutely, particularly for utility bills. A financial capability worker will be able to look at your bill, make sure it's actually yours in the first place. And if it's not, if it's been put in your name when it shouldn't have been, they're going to do a referral to a financial counsellor or some legal aid service. But if the bill is for you and you need to pay it, a financial capability worker can actually look at any concessions or grants that you may be entitled to. So if, for example, if they're in Victoria, it might be the utility relief grant. So many clients don't even know about that, or they don't know how to apply for it, and a capability worker can do that for them. They can also make sure that they're getting all their Centrelink entitlements, because sometimes they're not. Sometimes people are paying rent and they don't know that they're entitled to rent assistance, or they haven't checked their Centrelink statement to realise that that's fallen away. So there's, the capability worker can do that. They will actually give you information on how to have a money plan and to know where your money is going. It's probably one of the most important things that they do. Show you how to have a plan, how to pay your bills, even like how to break down your bills into what I call fortnightly bites, rather than getting bill shock when your bill comes in once a quarter and you're like, oh my God, I've got this, $700 quarterly bill, that they can actually pay as they go, pay it every fortnight. And a capability worker can actually contact the company, even on your behalf, and help set that up if you're not sure how to do it yourself.
Well, that's great. In fact, all of the community team at Wire are trained as financial capability workers, so it would be like a great promotion of us if we're going to, run a financial capability worker clinic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. I love that they're all trained as capability workers. It's such a value add to your roles.
Yeah. Thanks. Next question. If it's beyond the scope of financial capability workers, who can help people reach out for help?
Yeah. Financial capability workers know their boundaries. We deal primarily with utility debts and teaching people skills on managing their money. If it's any other debts like a bank product, a personal loan, a mortgage, any other issues such as insurances or fines even, we will refer you to a financial counsellor who can deal with those much more complex issues. The financial counsellor can look at your overall situation. They can also talk to creditors, which are lenders, on your behalf. Often the financial counsellor, a financial capability worker, will also refer you to other specialist services such as legal aid services or a Centrelink officer or a mental health service even. Depending on what the person needs, we will also refer to the specialist in that field if it doesn't fall in within the boundary of our role.
Thanks. And how can people access financial capability workers and financial counselors? Any cost in accessing them?
The best way probably to contact a financial counsellor or a capability worker, I would say, is always start with the National Debt Helpline. It's completely and utterly free. And the beauty of it is it doesn't matter whether you are earning money. It doesn't matter whether you're not earning money. You don't have to be on a Centrelink card. You might have a Centrelink card. Anyone who considers that they are experiencing hardship with their finances, feels like they need to know more about how to manage their money, can contact the National Debt Helpline. I kind of call it the James Bond number, 1-800-007-007. You can't forget it. It's completely free, and every different state has an organisation that will man that line and connect you with the closest financial counsellor or capability worker in your area. And of course, you've got Wire, which is going to help women and gender diverse people in Victoria who need their service. They also can be called on their phone number, which is 1300 134 130. The most important thing is reach out for help, whether it's through to Wire, through to a National Debt Helpline. There is help available and it's free. Don't pay for it if you're already struggling financially. Get the free version.
Thank you, Lisa. That's very helpful, highlighting the support services that are available, but also encourage people to reach out. Could you share some tips with us on how to build our financial capability in small steps?
Yeah. Anyone who knows me will know that I often talk about starting with a budget. I know you think it's a dirty word, but it's not. It's actually about being really intentional with your money and having a plan for your money. If you don't have a plan for your money, it's like aiming at nothing and you'll hit it. But if you actually have a plan, if you have a budget, it's like having a map for your money, and it gets you from where you are today to where you want to be. Whether that's to buy a home or to pay your bills off every fortnight, to make sure you've got enough money for your kids to go to school and have the things that they need. You need to have a plan. It just doesn't happen. You have to be intentional, look at your finances, ask for some support if you need it, some help, look at web pages like Money Smart, and be prepared to make changes. If you make sometimes small changes in your financial behaviour, it can make a huge difference down the track.
Thank you, Lisa. I really like when you mentioned about the budgeting, because it felt like it's such an important step, yet sometimes people overlook it or like doesn't. And especially it's quite important during when we're having this, the increasing living cost.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. And having a budget, like I said, people think it's a dirty word. It is actually the map. It's my GPS, I call it.
Yeah.
It's the GPS that gets me from where I am to where I want to be. And it tells me to stop, to go, what I can do, what I can't do. It gives every dollar a job, and it means that I know where, and it gives me freedom actually. A lot of people don't realize that it actually gives me freedom to spend money because it's in the entertainment category of the budget, and I'm not taking that money away from the rent or bills.
Yeah,
and it really does
absolutely.
provide that freedom for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I really like how you frame it as like a GPS for you.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
I guess that's it. Thank you.